You weirdo.
I'm so weird.
She's weird.
Oh, wait, are we starting?
Yes,
I didn't know we were starting.
We're recording.
So these people think I'm weird.
They already think you're weird.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's me, Luna TK, and Amber's head is down here.
Well, I'm tall!
Get on my level!
Oh, give me a smaller chair!
Get on my level, dude. Okay, I can try to scooch back.
Am I messing up your flow? Is my tallness messing up your
Tallness is messing up my flow.
Oh,
okay. Why are you so huge? I am trying.
Don't call me huge. That hurts my feelings.
Hi, it's me, Luna TK, and today I am going to. Don't look at me like that.
I was looking at you. Okay. Can I look?
Your face. Hey guys, it's me, Luna TK, and today I am bringing a very special guest with me.
Special.
She's special, alright.
Thanks.
You're special, alright. This is Amber Rose, and today we are bringing you our very first Doctor Who video. So today we are doing the Doctor Who tag, where we are going to be answering some questions about Doctor Who themed things. So
I like things and I like Doctor Who.
she likes things and she likes Doctor Who. So
although I know what you may be thinking right now. If you're a Whovian, where's your shirt?
she was gonna wear her Doctor Who shirt today.
I have tons, I swear.
She was gonna wear it and then she totally forgot.
Someone didn't remind me.
You should have known. I told you last week.
That was last week.
So,
how about we get this thing started?
we can get this thing started. So, I'm gonna be asking. I will start by asking you, Amber Rose, and then I will answer the question following. Since you are the guest today on my channel,
I'm never a guest.
she gets to be a guest. My first guest on my channel.
I'm excited.
Congratulations, Amber Rose. Because
Thank you. I will take a bow.
Yep. Take a bow. Take a bow.
I'll take another.
Take a bow. So, question 1 is new, classic, or both? What do you have to say about that? Classic being anybody behind, like before Christopher Eccleston.
Okay,
So before the new
9 is
yes.
Okay,
Before 9, anybody before 9, and new is anybody 9 and forward.
okay.
So new, classic, or both? Amber Rose.
I would have to go with new.
New. And why is that?
Well, I started watching Doctor Who with Matt Smith with 11. So, and then I just kind of worked my way backwards to Tennant and then Eccleston, and yeah, and I haven't seen past 9. So don't judge me.
Yeah. So me, I have to say, I mean, I started watching Doctor Who because of my dad, because he was the one who got me into Doctor Who. He liked it growing up because it's been around obviously for a long time. So it's been around since he was a kid. So he introduced it to me when the reboot pretty much started up with Christopher Eccleston. So I have seen some classic Doctor Who, some Tom Baker, and some of the really first episodes. And they are good.
Yeah. I want to see them. I do want to see them.
They're definitely different. They're definitely different.
I definitely want to see like the ones with, I think his name's Patrick Troughton. I don't know what number doctor he is. I just know because
I'll put that in between our heads.
Because Mr. Matt Smith said that was his favorite doctor, so I'm kind of curious as to how.
We'll check him out, and maybe we'll do a video on it in the future.
What
do you think? What do you guys think about that? We'll do that.
Yay, nay.
Yay, nay. All right, we'll see. I started with New Who, so naturally I do like the new stuff because that's where I started as well. But I definitely have appreciation for the classic because that's where it began. And if it wasn't for the classic, we wouldn't have the new episodes now. So
very true.
You know, thank you to Classic Who for.
And I will get to them.
And you will get to them.
I will get there.
Now this is going to be a hard question for Amber Rose because question number 2. You can do it. I can't do it. Breathe.
Okay, what's the question? Dare I ask?
The second question is favorite doctor. Now here's the thing. This is the tough part because, well, recently Amber Rose has been having some very internal struggles about
very internal,
extremely internal struggle about this particular question. So I'm gonna let you take this question ahead. Go ahead and take it over.
Oh, hell no!
Okay, so as I said in the first question, that my first doctor was Matt Smith. So obviously I have, you know, a little soft spot for him. But having said that, we have watched all the episodes with David Tennant. And this is my conflict, guys. I can't choose because I love them both. I can't. I can't. One day I'm like, David! And then the next day I'm Matt. I can't choose. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm Switzerland. Switzerland. I can't. I can't. I love them equally. Some David a little more. I can't.
Oh, that's the first I've heard of that!
No! I said so. No.
That is the first I've heard of that!
No. As I was saying before someone interrupted me, sometimes I think David, other times my Matt, because he was my first. And it's hard to get over your first.
It really is, though. It really is.
It's
very difficult.
But I do love them equally.
Equally.
Not to mention they are both so sexy. Not even before I started watching the episodes. This was when I first started watching Doctor Who, and I was like, Matt! I love Matt! A lot of my friends love David Tennant. And when I first saw him, I judged. I'm sorry. You can cut that out. No, really, I was like, who's this guy? He's not Matt. Like, there's no competition. I'm sorry. He is so sexy. Like, even with his glasses too.
His glasses.
Those glasses. But then Matt, his hair, he has such adorable hair, and he's just so cute with like his hand gestures and like the way he says stuff. He's really adorable. If any of you know where I'm coming from, if any of you feel the same way, you can let me know.
Okay, so Amber Rose, I have this thing called an awesome scale. Now, I don't do a...
Enlighten me.
I'm going to enlighten you, okay?
All right.
So this is how it works. It goes from meh to pretty cool.
Okay.
To awesome.
Awesome.
To awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
To really freaking awesome. Okay? We're gonna use that scale of things for some questions that are gonna come up, okay?
Okay.
So
I dig it.
Alright, you dig it? You dig it? You got it? You got it?
I got it.
Okay, okay. Alright,
No
so
promises.
where would you rate David Tennant?
Really freaking awesome.
Yeah, you know, it's
I mean
that's a given. And what about your Matt Smith?
The same, really freaking awesome.
All right, so I haven't answered yet because
trying to skip the question.
I'm not skipping the question.
All right, then tell me.
My favorite Doctor is David Tennant because I started right from the beginning, and I started with Christopher Eccleston. And then I love him. And, you know, he's
fantastic.
He's fantastic.
I liked his relationship with Rose.
I did. I liked his
good.
And he was always happy about everything. He was always so happy about everything.
Yeah, he had a very positive, upbeat.
He was just like, the world's ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Let's go.
This is an adventure. Like, he was just so happy about
chase
everything.
a dog or something.
Yeah. Like,
you know? What? I'm sorry.
What?
It was just funny.
And Amber is dancing. So I think she's dancing to the Doctor Who theme song. It's a dance break.
Does anybody know what this is from?
Moving on! I still have to answer my question. I started with Christopher Eccleston, and I love him, and he's really cheery and happy, but I really do like David Tennant. David Tennant was my baby because he was an amazing actor. He was an awesome, awesome actor. He can really do anything, and I really, really, really enjoyed a lot of his episodes because he had really good chemistry with the characters. like with Rose and with
Especially
Martha, and
with Rose,
especially with Donna too.
And Donna.
Donna, he had a lot
Donna was
of chemistry with too.
Yeah.
Donna is awesome.
I really liked his last scene too, when right before he regenerated.
Yeah.
That got me.
That definitely got me. And I think a lot of it too, I think some of that was not even necessarily the character's doctor either. I think some of that, what he was feeling, was himself too.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go.
No, yeah.
He would have probably stuck around longer, but it was his time to go.
Yeah.
And he really, I think he really did enjoy the series as far as I've read. So
But that's how the show is.
That's how the show is. You kind of have to trade out every once in a while because obviously the Doctor regenerates and you need more faces. If he didn't regenerate,
I know where you're going.
then we wouldn't have gotten Matt Smith for Amber. So, you know, such is the cycle of the Whovian franchise.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and take away with the next question, Amber.
All right. Question 3. Favorite companion. That's
I think this is gonna be another struggle for her.
It's the same thing because, like with 11, Amy and Rory were my first companions, so I also hold a soft spot for them as well. I mean, they're amazing too. I absolutely love them. But having watched David Tennant with Rose, so 10 with Rose gets me.
10 and Rose.
I love them. I absolutely love them. I adore them so much.
And didn't I tell you you would? You didn't believe me.
I didn't believe you.
You did not believe
didn't.
me.
As we say, my girl!
My girl! My girl! No!
I love them.
I love them.
They're just their whole relationship with each other and the episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Billie Piper is an awesome actress. I love
awesome.
her. Like,
Yeah.
she's just great. So that brings us to my answer, which, if you can already tell from based on what her answer was, mine is Rose. She really had a lot of growth. She kind of started out as just this little store clerk too, you know.
She really did.
She really did. She
really
started
did.
out as just like this store clerk and was very curious about things. But the big thing is what she did for the Doctor, because even though he came across as happy, he had a dark side, and she kind of pulled him out of that because he had just gotten out of the Time War and was dealing with all of that internal struggle. She brought about a lot of growth in him, and he brought a lot of growth in her as well, because she went from being like this young 19-year-old woman and girl, and at the end, she became a badass.
She was a badass woman. So did Mickey.
Yeah, and Mickey.
What?
Oh my God, Mickey had a whole lot of growth. That's one of the things I love about the Doctor and like Doctor Who, is because it shows you that any average person can be extraordinary in their own way. And that brings me actually to my second favorite companion, which is Donna Noble. I like Donna. I didn't like her at first, and I don't think a lot of people don't like her at first.
I didn't, because I liked Rose so much. It wasn't anything against her. It's just like, oh, you're not Rose. Hey, why?
You're not Rose.
But you know, once you watch the episodes, you know, you really like latch onto her, and she really is.
She holds her own. Like, she's such a character.
Does.
She has some of the best one-liners
she really does.
ever. Donna and the Doctor have so much chemistry, but in a different way. Donna had chemistry not in a romantic way, but in a really, really close bonded friendship. Which
they were best mates.
They were best mates. They were like so funny together, and they could communicate through a window. Like,
that was
when I love that scene where like they're just like talking, and there's like a bad guy right in the middle, and the Doctor's outside the window, and Donna's looking through, and they're like.
I enjoyed that episode. That was good.
Here's the thing too, is she comes across as kind of a nasty, shallow kind of person, but she's actually extremely compassionate. Like, extremely compassionate.
Is, for sure.
And here's the thing, this is my struggle, because I love Rose. I think Rose will always be kind of up here, but Donna is like right here for me, like right here. Donna calls the Doctor out on his crap.
Yes.
She calls him out on it. She calls him out on it. And even like in the episode when like the fires of Pompeii, and she convinces the Doctor just to save somebody. You know, she's all upset because they're at Pompeii, and she's saying, you know, can't we
the
save
family?
Yeah, like can't we save somebody? Save somebody, please.
Yeah.
And you know, she's crying, and she actually gets the doctor to save somebody. So this brings us to our next question, which is favorite non-traveling companion. My first choice would be Donna's grandpa. My first choice would be Donna's grandpa.
Yeah.
If I had to choose more more of a series regular, I would choose Donna's grandpa.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's adorable and he
him.
adores the doctor, and like when he knew that Tennant was gonna die, like he was like crying, and it was so like, oh, it made me cry. I cried. Like it made me so emotional. Just that scene.
Yeah, that got me.
It hurt me so bad.
I think I may actually have to choose Donna's grandpa.
Donna's grandpa.
Just because, like you said, he just cares for the doctor so much. And,
and he like saluted him. Like that was the cutest thing ever. He had such respect for him and like loved him and always wanted to be able to travel with him, but he wasn't able to.
He was just so happy for Donna too.
Like he was so supportive. Like he knew that everything was going on with Donna, and he was probably one of the only family members in the series
that would actually be like cool with their family member just like
traveling in space. And
no big deal.
No big deal. Jackie Tyler's like, what are you doing? Bring my daughter back to me. And Martha's mom, oh my god, don't even get me started on Martha's mom. She hated the doctor, hated him. But he was so...
I will definitely have to choose Gramps.
Gramps is awesome. I also want to try to think of like a side character that might have like hung out just for one episode or two. I really like Batacalaga. Oh, that episode had a lot of really good side characters that I like.
I really liked the married couple.
The married couple, they were really good. The married couple, Batacalaga, and Astrid were all really good. I wish they could have been around for a little longer. I would choose pretty much all the companions in that, because those are the ones who kind of stick out to me out of the whole series. So,
next question. Question 5. Which villain would you not want to run into? That's hard, because there's a lot that I would not want to run into. I think I would choose the Weeping Angels, because if a Weeping Angel goes after you, latches onto you, you're pretty much screwed. If you run into a Weeping Angel, you're kind of done. You're done for. So like you blink and they're there and they're gonna get you. Hi. Her mom was saying hi. Hi, Mom. I can back you up on that. I definitely think because Weeping Angels, like they're just I remember when I first saw Don't Blink, I was freaked out for weeks. I was like freaked out for weeks. But you know what? Another villain that freaked me out were those big, gigantic dolls with the pawns. A giant Amy. Like, you remember that? That was pretty. That was pretty freaky.
Yeah.
I would still pick.
Which, ironically, I think runs us into our next question. Why did you start watching Doctor Who? Amber, why did you start watching Doctor Who?
Well, because you made me. I mean, I'm glad you did, in the end. I remember the first episode we watched was the one with the pawns, with the dolls, and it freaked me out.
That was a really freaky episode.
Yeah. That was my first episode ever I've watched of Doctor Who, and it freaked me out, and I was like, why are you making me watch this?
And she was staying a weekend with me, and I told her, I was like, I have to watch my new episode of Doctor Who, and she was like, what the heck is Doctor Who?
What are you talking about?
And so I pulled it up and I made her watch it.
She made me watch it, and then I was hooked. I'm like, this is so confusing and so creepy, but I love it.
I think I kind of already answered this question at the beginning. I started watching Doctor Who because my dad was really into it. It's kind of a family ordeal in this household. It's a show that everybody likes. So, next question. You go ahead and read it.
Okay, top 3 episodes. I think my #1 episode would have to be Doomsday.
Doomsday. Oh, Doomsday.
As much as I wanted to cry my eyes out, and I did. I just really loved that episode.
My girl! I'm sorry. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this really sad picture. I love her. That that moment when they're just at the
wall. I can't.
Oh, it breaks me. I had a
But-
friend who, her and her boyfriend she was Rose on her timeline on Facebook, and then he was the doctor on his timeline on Facebook, and I was like,
awesome.
why would you do that to me?
That is so
Why
cool.
would you hurt
That's
me
so
like that?
cool.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing ever. It was a great
It's
idea.
pretty. It's pretty
Oh,
nifty.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good-
man.
that's
That's
a
a
good
good one. That's a good one. I don't know if I can top that.
I'm trying to think of the other two.
Oh, yeah, you still have two more.
Yeah. I think any episode, I'm not gonna give like and I don't know if you know where I'm going with this.
What? Just nothing. Go ahead.
Captain Jack.
Oh.
Any episode with him, I love, because he's just the cutest thing, and he'll flirt with anyone.
He'll flirt with
And
anybody.
I feel he is amazing and sexy and just awesome, and I love him. And he flirts with anyone and
He's
anything.
he's so pansexual, and it's great.
He's just very, very
He can love anybody and
attractive.
anything. Like,
and funny and just
yeah, he's great.
yeah.
Him in the first episode where he
Yeah.
first pops up in the Doctor Dances, where like there's like the whole competition between him
Yeah.
and Christopher Eccleston's Doctor. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And Christopher Eccleston's like, I can dance. Yes.
Yes.
And Captain Jack's like flirting with Rose, like dancing with her. Oh,
Yeah.
that was just dancing with her
So-
on his spaceship. Oh, it's great.
So yeah, any
That's
episode with him. As for my last top episode, it would have to be the 11th Hour. I just love that episode. It's the first episode with Eleven and Amy and
That is a
Lori.
really cute episode.
And it really is
That is a
cute.
adorable episode.
Yeah, I just like that episode.
The actress for Amy Pond's like kid version, like
That's her
self.
cousin.
No.
That's Karen Gillan's cousin.
You would know that.
I know everything.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Because I love Karen Gillan.
They
It's
look
her
so
cousin.
similar. It's no wonder they're cousins.
Yeah, fun fact.
Fun fact.
As I'm
For
sure
those
some of you
might
probably
know,
knew,
some of you
but-
might not know. You got a
But
fun
unlike
fact.
her, she didn't know.
Yep.
She
Yep.
knows now.
I know now though. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's her
Awesome.
cousin. That's it. But those are my 3 top episodes. So what about you?
Me. Oh man. Doomsday, I think is. Oh man.
I think that's a given to anyone that loves.
Rose.
10
And
Rose.
anybody who loves 10 and Rose
Yeah.
is gonna say Doomsday. And I think my second has got to be Journey's End, because Dr. Donna.
Oh
Donna.
yeah.
Oh man. And of course we get our Rose back. So she's back for that. And they even brought back Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
They even brought back
Yep.
Sarah Jane for that, and her kid.
I like her son. Yeah.
Yeah, and her son. And everybody was there. And
Mhm.
Donna as a half Time Lord meta
That
crisis.
was cool. That was
As a
so
biological
funny.
meta crisis. It was just the greatest thing ever. It was a mixture between like the Doctor's like smarts and her like goofy, like quirky self when she became Dr. Donna.
Mhm.
And she was just so funny. And she was like,
really funny to watch.
oh, it was so funny to
It was-
watch.
it was
She was like
cute.
making the doll like spin, and even as they're being
that
like,
was so
she's
funny.
like, I'm gonna do this thing, and then she like does a whole, like just like pulls a bunch of levers. Like they're just like
My chair doesn't spin at all as I would do.
that's what the Daleks were doing. And even when they were all blowing up, there was still Daleks spinning in the space.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, it was so
That
great.
was a very good episode.
Oh, it was so good. But she had like one of the worst fates ever. After all her
Yeah.
growth, she had to start
That
back
was-
at square
I know.
one. Like everybody else, like they got to experience everything, they got to
Mhm.
go through and save the world, and they get to remember this, they get to know, even if they had to move on. Donna, she had all this growth, she had all of this happen. She had poor self-esteem, she never thought she was anything special. She
Yeah.
finally realizes that she's
Like-
special and why she's special, and got all this confidence and was happy and was traveling, and she had to forget it
Everything.
all
I
of it.
know.
She couldn't remember anything of it.
That's
Otherwise
awful.
she'd die. That's horrible.
hard.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. The sad thing is that she knew, because she obviously had all these brains and
Yeah.
she knew.
I will
Oh.
say though, even though all of that bad stuff happened, she actually finally got married.
She did.
So-
She wanted to be a bride so,
So a
bad.
happy ending in that sense.
Episode 3.
What's your episode 3, girl?
You know, even though it's scary as heck, I really, really like Silence in the Library. with the first appearance
Yeah.
of River.
I love too many episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's so many. There's so many
It's
to
hard.
love too. Okay, so our next question is, what is your favorite Doctor Who quote?
There's so many quotes from so many people. One episode that sticks out to me a lot is The Girl Who Waited. I love everything about that episode. Actually, the quote that I am talking about, it's the conversation she has with her old self, with her now self, about Rory. You can meet someone beautiful and then you can have a conversation with them for a couple minutes and then you're just like, what am I talking to? But essentially she's saying that it's always been Rory, his personality, and just makes him beautiful and all that. So.
That's a good love
my
quote. Aww. Oh man.
What's yours?
The one thing that stuck out to me is actually from a more recent episode. It's from the Zygon War. It's a Peter Capaldi quote. The monologue that he gives about war and all of that.
War! What is it good for? Absolutely.
His quote when he's essentially talking about how he never wants somebody to be in a situation like how he was in the Time War when he had to make the decision on pressing a button and just destroy everything. And his acting in that scene was phenomenal. And after...
Gave me chills.
Oh, it gave me chills. Like, the goosebumps that I got while watching that was intense. And it was intense. It comes down to the core of humanity and how ugly that it can be sometimes, but how it can be changed and how one person can change that cycle. It was extremely powerful. I think everybody should watch it. So. Any world leader that's about to go into war should watch that quote.
Watch that
Break
scene,
cycle!
guys.
I can appreciate, obviously, our favorite doctors are obviously a couple younger ones. And I think that's a big struggle with some of the Whovians out there because a lot of people are used to having a younger doctor and then suddenly there's this older doctor here and everybody I think kind of was very shocked. He is a really, really good actor. That was my first moment where I really got a good taste of what his acting was like, and then suddenly he became the doctor. It was in that episode he gave that monologue and I was like, okay.
That was a good turning point.
Okay, alright, you're bow down to Capaldi because
you're the doctor.
You're the doctor, alright. I mean, because you felt
and just feel
you can feel
pain
his
and
pain. He became the doctor in that moment, and it was a good quote.
Yeah.
So that's Mind you, there's a lot of really good one-liners out there, but if I want to
many.
I think you and I are coming up with quotes that I think are a little bit more influential and emotional quotes, but there's a lot of really good funny one-liners.
Funny ones too.
Like Donna, I'm waving to fat. Like Donna had there's a lot of really good one-liners with Donna. But yeah, if I had to come up with a quote that really moved me, it had to be the Zygon War speech. So that's
same with Amy's quote.
Speech. That was a good one. That was a
hit close.
So yeah, so that's that question.
Moving along.
We are at question 9.
Suddenly, the doctor shows up at your door. Do you go with him? Yes. A simple yes. Why? Because he's the doctor. I don't care if he was an older doctor or the newer doctor. I would go.
Yeah.
It's
an adventure.
I think it would be freaking amazing.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, even if it was just one time, I would go.
You know, it's a tough question for me.
I would go.
I know you would go, for sure. You would definitely go. My answer is yes. However, for me, if I were to go, I don't want to go into the future. Like, I wouldn't want to go into the future. I'm not like I wouldn't want to know the future.
Either future or past.
Would you go in the future or would you go in the past? Or would you go to another planet?
I think I would go in the past. I would go to like the past episodes, like with the Titanic. Like just like be on the Titanic when it happened. As scary that would be.
As scary as that would be.
I think that would be
But you could trust
really
the
awesome.
Doctor. That would be good.
Yeah, or like landing on the moon for the first time, being there with that. Just stuff like that.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
I'm a history person. I really like history. I think it's fascinating. You can kind of learn a lot from history. There's a lot of interesting stories. So I'm a person who really loves
maybe
stories.
go and meet George Washington.
I would go to see like a famous person.
I would.
I would go, but I wouldn't go to the future. I definitely wouldn't go to the future.
Yeah, definitely past.
I would go to a past. I'd want to meet like maybe I'm an artist, so I'd probably want to go to meet like some sort of artist. I'm really jealous of Amy, who got to go meet Van Gogh.
I was about to say that.
I want to go meet Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Or I really like the Shakespeare episode, where they go and they meet Shakespeare. They have the play with the witches.
Was a cool
they were freaky.
Although
the witches
were
freaky.
Scared me.
But it was a cool episode. I love those kind of things because then you can kind of play with and
those
learn.
Those are my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
Where they go back.
I really enjoy those. A lot of the ones where they go back in the past, they tend to be a little bit more like a one story episode versus like a lot of the future ones are like a little bit more intense. But I like those little one story episodes.
Personally, those are my favorite.
Those are my favorite kind of episodes because
they're just fun.
They have some history in there. They're usually very, very fun. Plus, they kind of play with it a little bit. It can make it be really funny because you know it can be like the queen and all, and she's like, and then they turn her into like this quirky, weird character, and it's just I would definitely do that.
Nice.
Here we are, question number 10. 10
is a good number.
10 is a good number.
10 is a good
number. Okay, so what are you looking forward to most for the future of Doctor Who, Amber Rose?
It's just really awesome episodes. Just continue the flow of it. So we just finished watching all of the David Tennant episodes, so I am all caught up with that, and I've obviously watched all the Matt Smith ones before the David Tennant one. So I will be starting to watch the Peter Capaldi ones. I really want to go see, like I said in the beginning, I want to watch the Patrick Troughton episodes, Tom Baker episodes.
He's a popular one.
Yeah. The good thing about Doctor Who is it just continues. It's been on for so long and they switch it up, so it keeps you engaged.
And that's the brilliance of the Doctor Who series, is that you can change the main character and it's still somehow the character and it works.
But yeah, I just want to keep it going.
We decided to do this video today because we a few months ago started to do Doctor Who nights where she had only seen the Matt Smith, and I told her, listen, you need to go back and start somewhere like in the beginning prior to Matt Smith so you can kind of really get a taste of
So we started at 9.
So we started at 9, figured we'd start at the new Who and move forward and then kind of work our way backward again because you can do that with Doctor Who because it's all over the place.
Yeah, because...
So I think for today that's going to conclude our Doctor Who discussion tag thingy-mabob. Let's do some dancing. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for having me, guys.
My name is Luna TK.
And my name is Amber Rose.
And we are out of time.
Get it.
Get it.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye. Nice meeting you guys. Kinda.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more from me in the future, please give me a like, a comment, or you can click on my face right there to subscribe and see more videos. You can also follow me at LunaT93 for updates, and you could check out my previous content right there. Thanks for joining me today.